Eric Lewis tossed it up, our crew chief, with Brent Barnaky, Derek Richardson. So here we go. Conley and Donovan Mitchell, the backcourt. Brandon Ingram will get an early foul, and he was in foul trouble. And it'll be picked up by Royce O'Neal. He doesn't score. He's out there for defensive purposes. He is, to a certain extent, he's their Kenrich Williams.
Right. And I said also, every team needs one.
Donovan Mitchell, little spin.
This right here, if he throws that back in, that's a dunk for Jackson Hayes or for Brandon Ingram.
It's kept alive by Kenrich off the miss. So the Pels have started the game 0 for 3. Bogdanovich still filling it up. Coming off the big game last night. Ingles comes off the bench. So they've got a vet and kind of a glue guy that they bring off the bench. J.J. Redick with Brandon Ingram casting a triple. Not close, too strong. Didn't get the rim. And Donovan Mitchell the other way. They're not going to be in a hurry, but you can't leave a shooter. Oh, Donovan Mitchell.
With Brandon's length, he can get to where he wants on the court and raise up at any time.
Royce O'Neal's about 6'4". It'll be Donovan Mitchell, and Jackson Hayes kept it away. Drew on the spin. Conley hits the deck. The trail is Kenrich Williams for a wide open 3. Donovan Mitchell leaked out was Bogdanovich.
It's a really good pass by Donovan
Smart
Mitchell.
play. As the Pels are down, it's early by 15. 5 minutes gone by. Very early. Mitchell off the pop or the pick. And a reach. Second foul on within 16.
And I like the play call to the J.J. Redick, Drew Holiday pick and roll and forced him to switch so Drew could take advantage of his size.
Donovan Mitchell can't miss right now.
Look, that's similar to the coverage that we're playing against Donovan Mitchell. When the big is sitting back and you take that one dribble off, there's no one there to contest that shot.
It'll be Mitchell, heat check. Didn't call class. It's a great story, and happy for him and his whole family. Grew up about 20 minutes outside of the city. Donovan Mitchell got there, couldn't get the finish, and tried to sell on the...
That you get the rebound and you see the clock and shot clock at the other end.
Especially if you're a lead guard.
Right.
That's ingrained in you. You've got to be aware of the clock. Donovan Mitchell, and he's going to the line.
And see, this is what ball movement, player movement. Frank Jackson's cut freed up Eachwan on the weak side of the floor. That's good basketball, and it's hard to go.
Eachwan coming off a season high 19. Donovan Mitchell on the lead and the dunk. Ingles with a beautiful setup. Eachwan going to the hole, didn't get the roll. Pels can't get it right now, and they're getting the ball inside. Donovan Mitchell creates space by going into Brandon Ingram. Smart play.
He also point of contact of that pick and roll.
Ingram, yeah, he should be able to get that all the time. Just a little bit strong, but a great look over Jeff Green. Donovan Mitchell find a wide open Royce O'Neal. Enough time to get it down before you go to the locker room. Jackson Hayes, Drew Holiday. Boy, that's great body control. He doesn't get it, but that's really...
That's a tough catch. That's a really tough catch because he's on the other side of the rim.
Talk, Jeff.
You got to put a couple consecutive stops together to work yourself back into this game.
Mitchell on the spin. And they're maintaining everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, because it looked like it was a... Mitchell take it out of his hands, and he tried to throw it off of Drew. But like everything else, it goes right to Utah and Royce O'Neal. Shot clock all the way down, so Mitchell's going up. Surprised it didn't go in again. Still 57% shooting. It's the 9 triples, 43% from beyond the arc for the Jazz. Conley, and they went to the hot hand. Smart play, Jeff Green. And Mike Conley saves it as the Pels come up empty on the first possession of the second half. Now Drew Holiday gets it back. J.J. Redick. And the Pels will get it right back. Now, let's see if they can put together a run. Just make it wide open. J.J. Redick, well short. As Kenrich Williams 6, inside it friendly. Jackson Hayes got back in time. That's the one big plus. Jackson Hayes can absolutely run with other bigs. Donovan Mitchell gets a little rim run and a little...
Small defensive plays, and they're one step behind. And against the Utah Jazz, if you're a step behind, they're going to make you pay for that.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're well coached. And J.J. Redick with the help of Drew Holiday on the takeaway. Ingram, little Euro, and it would have been a walk had he picked it up. Boy, short.
And the guard ball handler gets ahead of steam going downhill. The bigs are at his mercy.
Nico Melli about to check into the game for the Pels. Tony Bradley.
That's a nice shot. Yeah. It's a real nice, it's a good look for JJ there. Yeah. Good look.
But like most of the Pels, Lonzo struggled. He was 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 on his triples, and it's going to be a reach. It'll be Lonzo Ball.
Line drive.
Ball coming up short. He's now 1 for 8. Stays at 18. And tapped away by Kenrich Williams. A long and a good play defensively.
That's good patience by J.J. Redick. Kind of rejecting the screen and understanding because Tony Bradley was in the lane, he could not get out to contest his shot.
Mitchell denied, but he's going to take the 3. He'll get the 3. So Ball right there is an answer. Back to 13. So Lonzo with a couple of triples off the bench here in the 3rd. That is his 2nd on his 5th attempt. Inside, Jackson Hayes had something to do with it, didn't he? They got it down to 8, don't forget. Just a couple of minutes ago. Drew Holiday up to 16. Mitchell again. Too easy. They stunt that way.
Quarters. How important it is on the road. You look at Drew right here, understanding and realizing I have a mismatch. Jeff Green giving him some space. Take advantage of it.
Donovan Mitchell. He's got space. Can't capitalize. 10 on the shot clock. Lonzo Ball against Joe Ingles. He's going to take a straightaway 3. Not close. Now Donovan Mitchell. Plenty of time left for them to get a quality look. So the Utah Jazz by 10, led by 20, 74-54 at the half.
And now is the time you have to shrink the floor because Donovan Mitchell's not passing that ball.
Right. And Drew Holiday got tripped. 3 team fouls to 2 for Utah. Frank Jackson chasing Conley. Drew Holiday picked off. There's a reach before the shot. That was an easy call. And
he has 3 fouls in a minute now, 45.
Mitchell on the crossover to create space, trying to hammer it again.
That is so.
But he brings it back and exposes it.
It's when you have fouls like that, a lot of guys won't contest.
Conley sets it up. The drive and kick. It'll work.
There's that guy.
You got it. Donovan Mitchell, a season high with 6 made threes. He's up to 33 after 30 last night. How good is that young man? Jackson Hayes is being called for the foul.
They made this substitution. This is the team in the first half that gave the Pelicans problems.
An 11-point advantage. Holiday tried to stay in front of Mitchell. The runner. Holiday's got it. Working against Jeff Green. Not bad length, but yes, Drew Holiday will share it. Frank Jackson. 3 ball. Not close. Extra pass. Good look. Can't complain with the look. And the shot. Been a tough one. Frank 0 for 5 back home where he played his high school ball. It'll be Joe Ingles. We know what he can do.
Ingram is the 5-man. So they're countering Utah's small ball with their own form of small ball.
Mitchell on the run, losing the handle. Good job by Holiday and Kenrich Williams on the takeaway. Now, Lonzo Ball. Each one more, corner 3. Right on, but a little 18 to the 26 in the second half. Bogdanovich waits for Donovan Mitchell.
This is what they have to stop. His free runs to the rim. He's been doing this all night.
Yeah, points in 4th consecutive win, but in a big hole. Inside of 90 seconds to play. Donovan Mitchell, short. That's a help because it went early in the shot clock. Now, told him slow it down.
And now you cover elbows and boxes. Don't allow Donovan Mitchell space.
Mitchell trying to turn the corner on Drew.
That's a shot to live with.
And
That's a shot to live with.
That crosses the timeline. About a 13-second difference. Late pick. Mitchell had it popped away. It's still going to belong to Utah.
Play their style of basketball.
Royce O'Neal will bring it in for the Jazz with 7 on the shot clock. It's Bogdanovich on the run. It'll be Mitchell instead on the flyby. A triple, not close.